and thank you for joining us for the IDG Corporate Update. I'm Yolande Lougheed, and joining me today is Chris Donaldson, Executive Chairman of TinOne Resources. Chris, it's great to see you again. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me.
So in your last update, you shared how your tin story has evolved into a tin and lithium story after discovering lithium on your Aberfoyle project in Tasmania, Australia. But perhaps let's begin with tin. Can you give us an update on the tin market and how exploration is going?
Yeah, absolutely. So, tin is still our main focus, and we've been advancing two of our projects, and the main one being Great Pyramid. The tin market has had some interesting news actually over the last little bit, and mostly on the supply side. Where Indonesia is threatening to ban exports in an effort to kind of nationalize and have basically a tin vertical within the country. We're also seeing Myanmar, which is about 10% of world production, or curtailing their production as well. So later this year, that could have an effect on the tin price. Tin price, of course, hit all-time high last year at 51,000 a ton, and then came crashing down after China flooded the market, and COVID hit. But it's come back, and it's hovering around 25,000 a ton, which is about the incentive price for new projects. So we're getting back into decent levels there.
So over the past few months, you've released several updates about your discovery of lithium on the same properties where you've been exploring for tin. Can you share an update on what you found so far?
Yeah, so our first project that I talked about which was Great Pyramid. We drilled 5,000 meters on that last year and put out all the results. We're in the process of updating that resource. There is a historical resource on it, but with our latest rounds of drilling, we're going to add that. That's probably going to come out in the next few months. And so while that was going on, we were doing some work up at our second project, which is Aberfoyle. Aberfoyle is a past producing tin and tungsten district. And so we hasn't seen a lot of modern exploration. So we were doing some mapping and some sampling, and in the process of doing the sampling and multi-element testing, we found some pretty high levels of lithium. And everybody's trying to get into the lithium game. This was not something we had planned on, but the results, or the grades are 4 times higher than anything that they've ever had in Tasmania. So quite a bit of excitement around that. It's early days. We've only sampled about a square kilometer of the property, which is almost 100 square kilometers. So the plan right now is to blanket it and to see if we have maybe a new lithium district, but it's still early days on that.
Can I ask, do you see yourself, I guess, still a tin company, but can you be both? Or will you have to make a decision?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're definitely a tin company. We'll see what happens on the lithium side, but for an early stage company to have, basically being provided with some options, we'll have to make those decisions down the road to see how the story turns out on the lithium side, but it will give us some options going forward.
It's nice to have options. Okay, before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share?
Yeah, we're doing a financing right now, just a small one to get us kind of over the hump and get us through updating the resource. So that's ongoing. Like I said, the next few months we'll have an updated resource, and then we should also have some ongoing sampling results on the lithium side too.
Very good. How can people get in touch if they would like more information?
Yeah, best just reach out to me directly, Chris at tinone.ca.
Sounds good. Thank you again, Chris.
Okay, thank you.